This is a recording with BBC Radio Cumbria that was broadcasted live last night on 1st of July at 8:30. I hope you enjoy it. It was lovely talking to Darren. Okay, here it goes.
Emma Hunt is an artist and art therapist. She's found it a fantastic way to manage a long-term health condition, actually. And Emma joins us on the line now. Emma, how you doing?
Hi, Darren. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm great, thank you very much. And whereabouts in Cumbria are you, Emma?
I'm in Agreement.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
Fantastic
right in the
stuff.
West Coast.
Excellent. And how has lockdown been for you, Emma? Has it been because you've been shielding as well, haven't you? So it's been quite a long time.
Yeah, I've got Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which affects the collagen in the body. And the worst kind of symptom from it day to day is just the pain, because I often I'm hypermobile, so I end up dislocating, which I've just done a couple of days ago actually, so I'm suffering for that.
No.
And yeah, it's painful, but it also affects the heart and lungs. So I've got a few leaky heart valves and stuff like that. So yeah, I had to shield. But when the pandemic arrived here, I think everybody just had that wartime spirit and just wanted to give something back, and help. And I felt powerless because I couldn't go out and volunteer. I couldn't deliver medicines, or deliver shopping. So I just decided that at that point, then I understood how much art helps as a therapy for me, for my mental health, my well-being, and for my pain, because it just takes you away from everything for a bit, and you're just at peace. You're just enjoying what you're doing. So my contribution to it all was to just teach and offer workshops online.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And how have they gone down? Have they proved popular?
Yeah, really popular. I mean, it's gone worldwide. It's been on BBC Global News. And
Oh, look at you, you're a worldwide star now.
Yeah.
Get yourself an agent.
Well, I mean, I don't see myself like that. I mean, it's helping me as much as it helps everybody else, to be honest, because, you get a really good feeling when you know you've helped someone. Everyone does. And then if you can multiply that, and then everybody else is coming back to you with their feedback and their own stories and their own struggles, it just minimises your own troubles. Everything else is just gone. And it's really helped me a lot.
I suppose it feels like a nice community, actually, the art world, then, if you're kind of communicating with so many people and their stories.
Yeah, I mean, I could literally write a book. I mean, obviously I wouldn't do that without anyone's permission.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's been incredible because it's just, it's just come to a point now where we've got now 15 weeks in where I've been offering the classes on the Facebook page, Emma Hunt Art on Facebook. And it's grown and grown, and everybody's grown, so there's different levels of achievements, but I always try to make it achievable for anybody, because I did teach in the community before lockdown, and I really enjoyed that aspect of it, because you're bringing something to somebody that maybe never tried it before or even thought they had a chance. I mean, I've got ladies who are in the 70s and have been told or been denied art or something, in their lifetime, and they've never really tried, but they've always wanted to. And then they've tried the workshops, and because it's very just relaxing, it's the tactile nature of the pastels on the paper, really. It just takes you down a level and just calms you.
Of course. I mean, what sort of artworks do you do? What's your kind of favourite sort of works of art to do?
Well, I do make predominantly landscapes. I mean, I can turn my hand to just about anything, but because I only started this 12 months ago, and that was because a friend of me. Well, I did try art when I was younger. I did quite well, but then
You must have natural talent for it to be able to do it to this level now after a year.
Well, I mean, yeah, after a year, I mean, the changes in my works from last year is completely different. I mean, every time you tackle a new painting, you're learning something, even if you're just teaching yourself a new technique, or as Bob Ross says, you have a happy accident, and then you're like, oh, that works, because I mean, I absolutely loved Bob Ross in the 90s, and a lot of my artwork is kind of honed around that in a way, because even though it's pastels and it's powder and not oils, you're still manipulating the pigment on the paper and pushing it and pulling it around. So I think I've got a lot to thank him for, really, bless him.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
No,
but yeah. Sorry.
I was going to say, it's been quite a year for you, hasn't it? Because you discovered art therapy after coming off medication. You've been on medication for a long time to sort of cope with the pain. Why did you decide to come off the medication, and how has it been since? Has it helped? Has it made things better, made it worse?
Well, I mean, I would advocate anybody to at least try lowering their medication. I mean, I understand it's an addiction as well as a crutch. If you're in a lot of pain and you don't have any other coping mechanisms, because the tablets make you blurred anyway, so you're not aware of any coping mechanism. You don't think, well, what can I do to distract myself? What can I do instead to take myself away from it? the only thing you have is the medication, and you just take another pill and go back to sleep, and that's what my life was like for 10 years. So I left a really good career down south and nothing for a long time. And then I actually went to see a pain management consultant, and her job was to take me off medication. I didn't know that at the time, and I was devastated when she said she was going to reduce it, because I just didn't think I could cope being in that much pain. But what I realised shortly after weaning myself off, that actually I was in control again, and everything looked bright and beautiful. And I think that's where the landscape thing came from, because we live in a beautiful, beautiful part of the world. And it was just like looking at a new dawn and looking at a new sunset. You know, it was just so powerful. And to be able to, you know, be lucky enough to be able to sort of put that onto paper was just immense. And I used to hide my artwork in the cupboard. I was so shy. And here we are now, and it's just been amazing. And to be able to share that and help other people, yeah, it's been actually a very positive lockdown for me, I have to say. It's been difficult, but it's been difficult for everybody. But knowing that you're contributing, I think, whatever it is, whether you're a key worker or working for the NHS, which I'm currently raising money for with the Students' Prize, which hopefully will get them some more people.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit, yeah.
Yeah. So like it all kind of has a knock-on effect, and it's just really good for your well-being.
That's amazing, though, the fact that you say you were nervous about your work, you're shy about it, locked away in the cupboard, and then last year there you were doing an exhibition of your own.
I know, yeah, I've had, I should have had 4 exhibitions by now, but obviously lockdown has negated that. I've had 2. One was at the Florence Arts Centre, and that was just like, I was buzzing, you know, I couldn't believe that I got that, and every little step has been like a major milestone for me, because I've gone from somebody that was in my house and nobody even knew I'd moved back here, let alone anything else, because I was so quiet. And then to this point in my life now where, you know, you're able to sort of reach out to other people and pass on that, you know, that sense that anything creative is good for your soul, really.
Absolutely. Do you look back on those 10 years where you're sort of in bed most of the time on the painkillers and feel, do you know, that was such wasted time?
Yeah, I mean, I do a bit, yeah. I mean, there's been a lot of years of my life wasted, really, and some of it's just been bad decisions, if I'm totally honest, you know.
We've all been there.
Yeah, I know. And yeah, I would have liked to have the help sooner, but I only got diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome 4 years ago. So I've never been given any help. They misdiagnosed me with fibromyalgia, and there isn't really any help. There's not really help or a cure for EDS either, but there was a lot more support, I felt, from the doctors, around me as well, you know, family members and friends and stuff, when it was given a proper label. It just has been tremendous from last year onwards, really.
Oh, I'm so pleased that sort of life's turned around and you have a whole new fresh outlook on things, which is great.
Completely different life, you know. I mean, I never would have thought even a year ago, because we're just coming up to the first year when I started to paint again. It was literally early July, and I would never have thought a year ago that I'd be able to be this privileged, you know, to be able to do what I'm doing. It's absolutely awesome.
Oh, and here you are, and people buying your paintings as well, aren't they?
Yeah, I've just launched my website, emmahunt.art, and like I'm seriously going into business now. I did it at the wrong time. It happened just before lockdown, but I've been quite lucky. I think because people have had less income to spend on holidays and such, like they're obviously got like a kinship or a fondness of a certain place, and I paint it, and then that person wants it because they've missed it, you know. So it's been quite kind to me really, the lockdown period in that way. So yeah, I've been able to like finally get myself off the ground, and hopefully, you know, it'll keep going. It's just something I love, and how lucky am I to be able to do something that I love and have it as a career. I mean, I never would have imagined that a year ago.
Was it to say you never work a day in your life if it's a job that you love?
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah.
No, it's an absolute passion, and it takes me away from pain and takes me away from worry every time. You know, it's wonderful.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Now, you mentioned earlier on that you're doing this competition, raising some money. So tell us about that.
Oh yeah, great. Well, over the last, it's actually the 15th week now, I've been doing these 3 workshops, and I've actually split them up now into intermediate and beginners, because obviously some people are just getting quicker and some people are a little slower in learning, or they just want the tactile nature of the pastels and just have that expression and feeling rather than have something difficult to tackle, because I really want it to be accessible to anybody. and it is going very well. And so I just decided we're coming out of lockdown gently, and because over all those months there's been people that have just developed so well, and I just wanted to reward them, and at the same time it helps us raise more money for the PPE fund by United Unions, and we're currently at £945. So my goal was to get to 1,000. So basically, just to quickly go over that, it's based on Facebook at Emma Hunt Art, and basically on there they just pay £10 to the fund to submit their artwork. As long as they've tried the workshops, because I wanted it to be inclusive, but at the same time I wanted to reward the students. So as long as you tried it, you can try it any time. There's a week and a half left to submit, and then we've got amazingly we've got Jen Gash, who won Sky Art Landscape of the year 2018 as a judge, and we also have Sarah Reid, who runs Red Rose Studios and is curator for Evan Network, and also Hayden Morris, who is a wonderful landscape artist in his own right as well. So they're the three judges. So we're going to have 3 prizes. One of them will be an original one that I've done during the demo. Second prize is just arts materials, and the third prize is cards. But the biggest prize, I think, of all, as an amateur artist, is to be able to have your work displayed in a gallery. And the Eden Valley Artists Network has been very kindly given us a space so that the winner can put their picture up in a gallery and, and have that kudos that they've done that.
Oh, that's amazing. If that was me, I'd be so loitering around that gallery, just keep turning up, just sort of hanging back, just watching people look at it. Oh, they've seen my painting.
Yeah, it's an absolutely it's a lovely gallery. Really lovely people there, really nice community that are trying to help the whole county as artists and bringing us through the lockdown and everything else, and, getting the message out there that we're still here and we still exist. And, and it's really an honour to be at the gallery. I'm so proud of that. It really is lovely. And they've opened now as well, the soft opening, and they're getting customers again. So, yeah, it's really good. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you best give us all the contact details so people can find out about the courses, about the competition, and how they can buy your art.
Lovely.
All the websites and all that kind of stuff, just, hit us with the details.
Anyway, okay. My Facebook page is where you'll find most of the details about the workshops, and that's Emma Hunt Art. So it's just at Emma Hunt Art, all one word. I'm on Instagram at artist Emma Hunt. My new website is emmahunt.art, where you can buy artwork and you can buy limited edition prints. What else is there? My email is emmahunthart@gmail.com.
All bases covered.
It's all out there, yeah.
Oh, that's great stuff. Well, listen, thank you so much for sharing your story with us tonight. That's really inspirational. No, it's been great. It's great to chat to you. And please keep in touch, and hopefully any exhibitions that you have in the future, please let us know about and come back and talk about.
Oh, I will do. I've got one at the old fire station on the 30th of November for 1 week, but that's the only thing at the moment in the calendar. And obviously all the establishments like Stanton Bridge Tea Rooms and Harbour Master Cafe and Lord's Court are opening soon, and there'll be other works there as well.
Yes, things will suddenly start to go a bit crazy busy-wise, I think, so that's a good thing.
I'm staying out the pubs though.
Good idea.
I'm not going there, it's too soon for me.
Well, keep us posted, and listen, thank you so much for talking to us tonight, Emma, that's fantastic.
Oh, thank you, Darren. Take care, all the best.
Yeah, you too, thank you very much. That's Emma Hunt from Egremont, artist and art therapist.